Welcome to part 2 of painting this beautiful painting, and if you didn't get to see part 1, it's in the link in the description, so you can go see that first and then come here and we'll finish this one together. All right, let's get started. So one of the things I love about Fredericksburg is the beautiful hill country and the gorgeous limestone buildings. I mean, look how beautiful this is. Oh yeah, and the enormous trees, they're so gorgeous. I wish I had a house like this. I just love the shutters, the limestone, the front porch. It just screams, come over and have some lemonade with me. And check out the bluebonnets. The bluebonnets. All right, so we're starting our beautiful landscape today, finishing up adding the bluebonnets first. We're going to make some nice big bluebonnets in the foreground, some medium-sized bluebonnets in the middle ground, and some tiny, tiny bluebonnets in the background. Now remember, you can pause this video at any time so that you can go nice and slow and then start up again with me so we can do it together. All right, now that I added my big blue bonnets, you can add 5 or 7. Odd numbers are always cool. Now it's time to add the medium-sized blue bonnets. And if you didn't notice, I'm using a smaller brush this time, and for the tiny ones, even smaller. And notice that they get a little bit lighter as they become smaller, so that also helps with the realism of everything. And I always use a smaller brush each time I'm going further and further up the page. Or in this case, a canvas. And for these tiny ones, I'm using blue at the bottom of the paintbrush and a tip of white. Now to use an even tinier brush for the teeny tiny blue bonnets. To add a little bit of warm color, I'm adding some red flowers, and these red flowers can be poppies, they can be Indian paintbrush, whatever you want them to be. Now for the house, I wanted to go step by step, so I'm doing this on a different piece of paper. So first I'm putting the white and then adding a little bit of shadow with some black, turning this gray, and then using a different brush to add some white for the lighter part of the house, right? Another wall, and this is the pitch that goes up. So, and I'll straighten all the edges in just a little bit. Now we're going to put the roof, and that's going to be a nice dark charcoal gray. That's just black with a tiny bit of white. And the darker the better. You know, shadows, don't be afraid of them. They are cool and comforting, beautiful shadows. Now we're going to put the other side of the roof. It's just a line like this. Just like that. Now we're going to add a tiny little front porch, and this is just a little kind of country house, so it's not elaborate and fancy. It's just a triangle, and then I'm going to add a little gray post, so you'd think it's white in the shadow, so it looks great. All right, now we're going to add some windows. I have a flat brush. This is a beautiful flathead brush. It's tiny, and it's perfect for making these windows. Look how cute. So this was how I made my house on my painting, which I forgot to film, and that's why I'm doing it now. Okay, so you see my painting with my house. Everything's beautiful. It's time to add shadows. This is my favorite time, and it's just a little bit of black, maybe add some white to it, but it's something you don't notice until you see it, and you're just like, that makes such a difference. Look how beautiful. Same with shadows in my tree. I just added some green, a little bit of black to it, and now I'm putting some shadows where I think the light isn't quite reaching, and this just makes it look so much better. Now to add shadows to my blue bonnets, to my grass, everything's just a shade darker than what's there already, and it just makes things look so much more real. Look how amazing this is. I hope you have fun painting your beautiful landscape. And don't forget to like and subscribe, and that you are amazing. Bye-bye.